Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Mary Jo. Thank you everyone who's been watching and subscribing. Thank you for your comments and loving support. I really do appreciate every one of you, everyone. And if you haven't subscribed, you might want to. This way you'll get noticed when my videos are up. Doing the Aries solar return. And Aries is a fire sign, masculine sign, cardinal sign. It is the first sign of the zodiac. It actually in ancient times was the new year because it augured in the spring, the vernal equinox, when life began again. I'm doing this for March 20th, 21st, 2017, and it'll go through March 20th, 21st, 2018 for Aries-centric sun, moon, ascendant, North Node, or anyone who's heavily Aries-centric, or deep Mars energy in their chart, or just for fun. But what I wanted to show you is in the tarot, each one of the signs are represented by a card. Now for Aries, the Queen of Wands is your court card. The Tower is one of your major arcanas. And then the Tower is Mars energy. Look how powerful and strong and shaking things up Mars energy is. The Emperor is Aries in the tarot. Leadership, boldness, aggression, but counsel, diplomatic. And then for the different decanates, which we'll get into, we have the Two of Wands is the first 10 days of Aries. The Three of Wands is the next 10 days of Aries. And the final 10 days of Aries is the Four of Wands. Now notice they are wands, wands of fire element. So it is for ideas, it is for creativity, it's blazing new trails, okay? And it is the creative, divine, masculine energy. Now I've never done this before, so let's see how we can shift. Like I always tell you, shift. So let's shift, and hopefully the glare won't be too badly here. And my son's cat Ash is having a blast in the background, so please excuse that. But let's get right into our Aries-centric people, okay? Now with Aries, your most likable trait is your courage, okay? Like I said, it does rule the head and face of man as a fire sign, cardinal sign, masculine sign. Your glyph is the ram. Now the ram climbs to new heights, okay? It's assertive energy, but it's also raw sexual energy. Now we know as Arians, and I'm an Aries sun, even though I'm a Cancer moon and a Libra North Node and Sagittarius moon. I know Aries can be very diplomatic people, great ideas, very creative, spark of energy, trailblazers, pioneers, initiating change, tireless, fierce, fiery energy that you can't keep up with. But let's face it, on a lower vibration, we can be very aggressive, even violent, temperamental, stubborn. It's the balance, right? We have to resonate with both and love and embrace both of who we are. You call on the beast when you need the beast. That part of you that is your dark, recessive traits, that is still necessary to find balance with your light, higher vibration. The shadow side, the light side, the good and the bad, the yin and the yang. It is in all of the signs, okay? And like I said, facing and embracing that of who you are, and loving it and being compassionate for all that you are helps you to find balance and to know the deepest part of yourself. Now for Aries, some people say, well, in April, April's Aries, it's diamond is your stone, but for March it is the bloodstone or corundum known as aquamarine, which is actually the stone that I always wear. My godfather gave this to me when I was a little girl. I was about 6 or 7, and he gave me a Matchbox garbage truck. I didn't know why. And he said, open it. And in the back of the truck, in a piece of tissue, was this ring. And I just looked at it. But he took the truck, which is okay because he collected Matchbox cars later on. And the fire, it's interesting here, and the sea, because Aries is also birthed from the sea, as Venus was born of the sea. So it's interesting. We have the fiery element of the aquamarine and the watery element of the pearl, and I am a Cancer ascendant, and he never knew these things. And this ring was this size. My whole life I had to wear a guard for it, And yet look where I am as an adult. It fits me perfectly. Thank you to my Uncle Sammy, my godfather. Okay, so let's see. Now, with the decanates, which are the 10 days, okay, because there's 30 days in the cycle for each of the signs. The first 10 days, or the first decanate, is March 20th, 21st, depending, I'm not going to argue, through March 30th, 31st. Your keyword is inspiration. Your constellation is Andromeda, the chained woman. She was freed of her chains by Perseus, the rescuer. The constellation symbolized the power of love. And your planetary subruler is Mars. And by the way, if I didn't mention, Mars does rule Aries. Now, in the second decanate, so now the first decanate would have been this card here, okay? The second decanate is the Two of Wands was the first decanate. The Three of Wands, boy, Ash is going nuts, is the third decanate, second decanate. I'm getting confused here. All right, your keyword is innovation, and this covers from April 1st through April 10th. Your constellation is Cetus, the whale or sea monster. It tied two fishes together and led by a lamb. Cetus symbolizes energy harnessed to imagination and love. The subruler is Sun. And it's interesting because this card is Mars and Aries. The second card is the Sun in Aries. So it's interesting that that is the subruler, the Sun. Now the third decanate, now that I'm getting my stuff together here, is April 11th through April 19th. And this would be your Four of Wands energy. And the Four of Wands energy is Venus in Aries. Okay. Now, this keyword is foresight. The constellation is Cassiopeia. It was a beautiful queen seated in her throne. And down through the ages, she has been a celestial guide to travelers. The planetary subruler for the third decanate is Jupiter. So that's a very lucky planet and a planet of expansion. Okay, so now that I gave you a brief history and background on Aries-centric people. Okay, like I said, it could be your sun, moon, ascendant, could be your north node, it could be the moon. It just could be even that you have a very deep Aries-centric personality. But like I said, for fun, you can watch it because we all have Aries in our charts somewhere, and Mars transits all of our charts. So let's see. Now we're starting off, I'm going to do it differently this year. Instead of doing a modified Celtic cross, I'm doing this 6-card spread so that we could cover a couple of months of each of the cards. Will cover 2 months for the year. Now we're starting off, which I like this, in the first 2 months with the Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. To me, I always look at this even as a major, even though it's not, because anything involving creator, source, God, energy to me is a big thing, a big secret. This is intervention. And who doesn't need intervention, right? This is when God is saying, okay, look, I've been watching you. I see that you've been trying this last year. You're really, really putting in the effort, the work. You're looking to manifest and create. You're looking to learn. You're looking to grow. You're looking to ground. You're looking to change. You're looking to heal. But you're not getting there all the way. So this is when God reaches out and says, I'm going to help you. Now, this is your will being manifest with this hand being offered. Okay, it's not like God took your will from you. It's spirit, God, source, whatever you call your higher power, recognizes this is what you truly desire and want and wish to make manifest in form. And this is help. All right, it's not taking it from you and saying, I'll do it for you. This is the help you've been deeply in need of, because you've put in the work. Now, in the last few months' readings, we talked about putting in the hard work. And I didn't tell you 60 hours a work week. I told you working on manifesting. So, for Aries-centric people or anyone who's really looking to get a fire under them, this is what's happening for you. So this is going to be a nice period for you, those couple of months. There's going to be some great healing going on for you in your finances, with work, with school, your body. Healing that healthy body. And it is like God is offering you the coin and say, take it, for now. Let this help you. So this is even for our students, getting some help for the first couple of months of this March-April period Maybe you're needing some help with your schooling and education before tests, or applying to schools or colleges in the fall, and you're getting all the paperwork ready for grants or for stipends or even for scholarships. So this is going to help a lot of you, they're saying. And you see the path that's leading you onto somewhere. There is a mountain there, but it is a rose-colored archway. So I'm going to say you're guided, you're protected, and the energy of the rose is the most loving, most beautiful energy and vibration on this earth. And even though you're not sure where the road is going to lead you, and you're afraid it's going to be a rough climb, you see, because the mountain peak is only there what you're seeing the struggle. But remember, you are the mighty ram, and you can climb to new heights. Okay, that is your aura energy and the energy of that Aries. So even though you think the path is a little wobbly, see all this fertile ground here? It's going to take root for you. It is a new beginning for you. So take this help when it comes to you. And it could be in the unseen. It could be something coming that you don't have someone that you're actually facing and talking to and recognizing that this is happening for you, but it is about, it's coming for you. And it's something that you should be grateful for, right? Remember, always be grateful and be compassionate for self also. Now in the second 2-month period, so we have March, April, May, June. So we're going into the 6th vibration. This is nice. This is that beautiful Venusian energy. With the 6 of Cups, we know it's balanced emotions for you. So if anything was ungrounded and unsettled, you're getting some grounding stability here, but you're starting to feel good again. This is things from the past you're releasing, healing toxic energies, toxic feelings, toxic emotions that you had about how you looked at yourself and how you loved yourself, and also relationships from the past that you were damaged or wounded by or were toxic, even ones that were beautifully nostalgic. Whatever past relationships now are coming to surface in these 2 months, and it is about a healing for you. Now, for some of you, the healing will be the rift between you and other, or you and self, or a thing, even if it's an addiction, or something that had control of you emotionally, will be healing. Now, it could be healing that, yes, everything is great, we can get along now, we're lovely to each other. Or it could be, you know what, I forgive and I'm ready to move past this. Where in the past, maybe you forgave, but you were still floundering in the feelings and the emotions of whatever this was. And this could represent your early childhood, your root system, you know, your early environment too, things that you feel wounded by. And this card is talking about those things coming up from the past, but they're going to be healed and balanced now, and you're going to be able to move past them. There may even be some compromise going on here. But for you, it will be about you yourself starting to heal in the way you relate to yourself, have others relate to you, and how you relate to others. So if you let people walk all over you, or you were a pushy person, whatever it was, if you had wound sets from your childhood, a bad relationship with boss, family, relations, friends, anything you can relate to in a relationship, even with a non-physical being, like an addiction, like I said, a thing, a place, where you felt like you could never be free of, you will be free and healed from. Or if it's something you're nostalgic about from your past, it's about you revisiting that in a loving, healing way. It is about balance for you, and it is about your cups being full with wonderful memories or great healing. Boy, we could all use some of that. Then we have the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is looking over at this card. Now, this card usually is, like I said, it's a fire sign, so it is your Aries, it is your Leo, Sag. But this is about making a move here. And this is like charge. You know, you're just going. This is someone who's the life of the party. If it's an individual riding into your life, very charming, very charismatic, very empowered being. Now, if this is someone you're meeting, someone who's in your life that's coming into this card memory, coming back from the past, which that could very well be, or it's an emotion, it's a journey for you, an action, you know, a spiritual active journey for you. Emotions being healed, but fiery, passionate, renewed. But there's a lot of change going on. You know, we got these salamanders or lizards here. So we know that not only are you feeling empowered, or this is a very empowered being that's helping you with this healing. If it's someone coming into your life, they're very empowered, and they're a person whose energy's changed. So if it was someone in the past and you had problems. This person's done a lot of growth and healing and changing, or it's you who've done a lot of growth, healing, and changing, and you're going back into this relationship. But you're a new self. They're a new self. It's a healed self. Okay, you've risen above. Okay, and you're ready to go forward. If it's not a person for you in your life, because the Knights can also be, it's about action. Remember, they are the fire and action. Okay, so it could even be you moving. You could be changing your job, changing your school, changing your health regimen. Whatever this is an energy of moving. And you're moving, going. But you're looking back on something. This deck, it's not going this way. This deck, it's looking back. So you're looking at things in the past that worked for you, where you were financially grounded or stable, or emotionally you felt fulfilled. Whatever had been out of whack for you, this is the energy. This is a journey for you going and reviewing. Reviewing. And you know what? Venus is in retrograde right now, so is Jupiter. So it could very well be that this card is about a review for you of things that didn't work well for you in your life, and you're healing them and moving fastly past them, because this is Aries energy. Or it could be things from your past that you were saying what you didn't do the way you should have done or wanted to do or would like to do because you weren't grown and unmatured and ready enough to do. You are now, and you're going back over these things, reviewing these things with great energy, like I said, charm, but you're empowered now. You've grown, you're grounded. You've got that fire. You've got ideas. You're ready to charge ahead. And look how you are protected. Look at this armor you're wearing. So this is definitely the impetus of change. This is that trailblazer we were talking about, that pioneer energy, that you are definitely going back over things in your life, and you are ready to make the change and transformation. But the new you is empowered. It's protected. It's creative. And it's healed. Now here we have the Five of Cups. Look, don't worry about it. I know it looks bleak, but you know what the Five is uncertainty, or it's things that's the energy that we create is that very energetic creative. I mean, it's a good energy for a 5. It's like going all over the place. But you see a little bit forlorn here. You're like mourning something and grieving something. Now, if it is the relationship or the healing, and you're going through a grieving period, don't worry, all is not lost. Although these cups have fallen before you, there's something in the unseen. So whatever this event was, because like I said, it could be a person, a place, or a thing that you're reviewing and working through, something's coming back around for you. It will re-enter your life. You weren't ready for what was going on. You weren't ready. You were going forward. For some of you, weren't ready. It will come back again, and there will be the opportunity for you to see that your cups are full. For others of you, you've done the growth, and you saw you had to let go of whatever this was, the old you, the old relationship with people, places, or things. And this is like you're going through the process, spirits around you. There's a lot of knowledge. Look at all that blue, a lot of knowledge. And you're looking at what you once had, that once filled your cups, that once was what you wanted. And you're saying goodbye to it. It still has touched your heart because it is the cups. And there are fond memories, fond feelings and pleasures to this. But you're ready to let it go and welcome into your life the things that are in the unseen, the things that you've been working on making manifest to heal yourself, that will replace these things. This is the cycle of life. And then one day these cups may be in front of you and you're letting them go, and there'll be something else come to you. You know that's how it goes. If you review your life, you see what's come through and passed. Things you thought you'd never let go of. You've said, what the hell was I thinking, right? And then you let something else come in. This is our growth. This is our maturation. So you'll be feeling this energy. You figure March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October will be that transformational change going on for you. But it does lead you to somewhere that is higher for you. Okay? The emotions, see? The running water. Your emotions are running ahead of you, but you're ready to go over. See this bridge here? It's stable. It's grounded. It's support to lead you to somewhere that's best for you. Yeah, and then we have this nice energy here because with this King of Pentacles, we see this grounded, grown individual from this fiery knight, young energy, to this mature king energy, where we did take this pentacle and we did run with it or walk with it or change things in our lives because we're about to harvest everything. Okay, we have the knowledge and the wisdom. We're grounded. We're feeling healthy in the way we live our lives. We have grown. If it's a vocation or trade you worked on, you're there. If it was an artist project, you've completed it. If it's financial debt that you had to regroup and get together, you've got a hold on your finances. If it was your health that was out of whack, you've got a hold on your health. So literally whatever you can grab a hold on that it was going on in this year, for you, it is about you getting a hold on it. And you're feeling very mature, grounded, and stable. Again, we're very well protected here. This king, he's wearing this armor showing through. He's got a foot on things, see? And what the heck is that? Is that a rock? I can't even see what the heck that is. But it definitely looks like he's got a foothold, see? He's stable in this Taurus energy, that bull. Strong, make manifest. Oh yeah, and actually, Mars just moved into Taurus. So we do have that energy of making manifest. And we talked about that last week. Things will be slowing down, that fiery energy. But it's okay because the impetus of change has been set forth for you if you rode the wave. And now by the third quarter, you're going to see it's grounded. It's taking root. It's flourishing. It's growing. It's established, okay? This is those deep established roots that you want in whatever it is in your life that you've been working toward, and probably 2 or 3 things. If you're an Aries, you're probably doing like 3 things at one time. But these are going to come into stable form for you by then. And then in our final push of the last 2 months, we end with another ace. Look at this. Okay, so now with the Ace of Swords, it's victory. Hello. This is when the hand of God is outstretched again and saying, I gave you this opportunity, okay, in the beginning of your year. And you're doing all of this work. Whether you feel you were successful or not, the hand comes in again to help you with closure here of success and victory. This is a clear mind, truthful speaking voice. This is not cutting anyone with your words, like Aries are so good at that, right? We could tear people down. We're very intimidating. When we get mad, holy mackerel. So this is about more clarity and diplomacy. And we want to do that, especially Aries, the queen of Wands is a very diplomatic woman in her higher frequencies, okay? We know what you could be in the lower frequencies, all Aries, okay? But let's say this is the balance. So here this is a victory for you. It is mental clarity. It is success. What else here? I want to say it's maturity with this crown of gold here. We've got transformation here. And you've definitely gotten... You've gotten a grip here, like see here with the king energy, the crown. I would say, yeah, that you really have worked on this. We have the beautiful purple colors. We were talking about going through the climb here in the first card, and see these mountains are under us now. So that's intuition. The blue is the knowledge. So we definitely see that in this year, there's a great deal of maturation going on. And with Saturn right now in the galactic center is conjunct, it is about higher consciousness. It is about that awakening. It is about that awareness, okay, for all of us. And Sagittarius is the higher mind, philosophy, and the higher vibration, and it is your sister sign. Okay, so it is about growing and changing and expanding on who you are mentally with this card, okay, and your intellect, your wisdom. Okay, and you could take that in with you into the next year before your birthday again. So I hope you have a beautiful birthday, Aries. Happy solar return, Aries. Happy birthday, Aries. I wish you a beautiful year. I wish you love. And as always, I wish you the best.